Alright, what is up everybody? Thanks for joining me for another RPG video. This is Jay Dumont. Today I'm going to show a little bit of the combat in Pathfinder Kingmaker. So, this is a great game. It's very similar to Baldur's Gate. I think it's the closest we've seen to Baldur's Gate yet. And people are saying that the game is very difficult. And that is true in some ways if you play on the challenging mode. I'm playing on custom, which is basically challenging mode without somewhat tougher enemies. I put normal enemies on. So I'm playing on what would be considered the core rule set. So this is core how the developers designed it. So let me just puff my cigarette here. So what I want to show is how tactics can make a difference in battle. So first of all, we're going to show this encounter as if I'm just walking up to it and I want to take it on. So I come in here, I see there's wolves. So let's just go ahead and start battling the wolves. So as you can see, we can take out these wolves. I don't have to do much. My companions are doing most of the work here. But here's where the problem comes in just a minute. You'll see. Oh, he's gonna die, so we'll get him out of there.
I die. Free.
He died. But anyway, this is what I want to show if I can even get through this section. Now look we get ambushed, right, from behind in this encounter. My backline fighters have no protection. Back here is Lindsay, my main character Letharius, who's a bard archaeologist, and Octavia the wizard. So these three wolves will rip them apart, even if I kill these wolves up here. So look people are dying left and right, and you say, man, this is hard, so maybe I should buff my party. So let me reload this encounter, and I'm not guaranteeing that I can even do this again, but I'll show you a way. You know, you can't just run into battle in this game. Formations are very important, and I'll show you why. So this is what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to scout for a region in the area that I can get a good formation. First, let's look at my formation. I have my tank, Valerie. I have my magus, my magus, and my damage dealers to the side, and my three ranged characters in the back here. Put them back a little further. Now, this is important. This is a custom formation because Valerie is my tank, and you want the enemies focusing on her. So I'm looking around and I see this little corner here looks like a good place to set up shop for this encounter. Alright, we're protected. They can't come through this side. They can only go forward.
Done with waiting. Give the order.
So, that's step one, is find a good spot. Now, what you want to do when combat starts, your characters are going to want to run into battle. And I'll show you what I mean. First of all, you want to press the H key, which is when battle starts. If you press H, it holds the formation.
I am your shield.
This is very important because you don't want your characters. Let me get this formation a little bit better here. You don't want your characters. Come on, get out of there.
The path is clear.
You don't want your characters breaking formation too much, because that's going to be a problem. You want your tank taking most of the damage. So here's how I'm going to buff my party first. You want to buff, and I have plenty of ways to do so. So first of all, we've got Bear's Endurance. So this is going to give a +4 bonus to Constitution, I'm going to go ahead and cast that on Valerie, my tank. Now I have the game paused. While I'm doing that, I'm going to cast Heroism. The target gains a +2 morale bonus on attack rolls, saves, and skill checks. We're going to cast 1 Heroism on Valerie. My other bard has Heroism. We're going to cast it on Amiri. So let's go ahead and do that first. Alright. Let's cast another Heroism on Ragongar.
I wrote it like I saw it.
And let's see, what else do we have here? I don't want to summon monsters. Alright, Bull's Strength. Let's cast that on Amiri, which is +4 to Strength. And let's cast that again on Ragongar, who's another damage dealer. Alright. Let's get these characters back where they belong back here. Protected from danger. Now, that's not all I want to do. For Valerie, I want to get a potion, if I can find it here, of Reduce Person. I believe I have a scroll of Reduce Person. Yep, alright, so I'll give it to my wizard. She can cast it. She's a transmutation wizard. I'm going to keep it paused. So she's going to reduce the person. Now this gives a -2 size penalty to strength, but a plus bonus to AC and attack rolls, which means the AC is going to be even higher for Valerie. So let's reduce her. Now she's tiny. The final step of this little scheme here is Lindsay is going to use an Expeditious Retreat, so she's fast. Alright, now, the reason I do that is because I want Lindsay to run in there, shoot an arrow, and run back. If she doesn't use Expeditious Retreat, she's going to be chopped down by the wolves quickly. She won't be fast enough to make it back. So at this point, I'm going to quick save. I have this setting turned on in the game. 25 quick saves, 25 auto saves. So you can quick save 25 different files, and that's very important. So now let's try this battle. I think we're pretty much buffed up. Alright, run her in here. First wolf she sees, we're going to shoot. Alright, I have auto pause when combat begins. Now we're going to press the G button, which I have set to grab the whole party. And so they don't go running into battle, I'm going to press H to hold them. So they're holding formation. Oh, and I just messed up big time. Just messed up big time. Yeah. So as you can see, it could still be difficult. For some reason, I may have not pressed the H key properly. So let's get Lindsay back in there. You gotta bear with me here. Alright, so she's gonna pull it to attract. And now we have to press G and H. Now see how they're held there? Oh, that is my mistake. Alright. That's my mistake. So I'm trying to move Lindsay back to the back line, but I'm actually still have the whole party selected. So you have to be careful about that.
I wrote it like I saw.
Let's try this again. Now you have to bear with me. This is a tough encounter.
And so they walked
No
on.
matter which way you slice it. Alright, so grab the whole party, hold,
Adventures
grab Lindsay, bring her back there. Get in there, Lindsay. They're blocking the path. This is not good. This is not what I wanted to show. Alright, let's try this. Alright, now we're attacking. Lindsay's hurt, but she's okay. She's protected back there. So my party's all buffed up. Oh, I want to take a Ragongar and use his 1-minute arcane weapon enchantment which gives him a +1 bonus to his weapons for a minute. Now here come the other ones. Now we're going to grab the whole party and hold again. Ragangar is going to come back here. Amiri will come back here. Now let's see what they do. Now this is kind of bad because let me turn off looting during combat so I don't have to click. This is bad because Amiri is hurt.
I'll survive.
And down she goes.
Survive.
But as you can see, Valerie is holding her own against the alpha wolf here. This is a tough one. They're having a hard time hitting her because her AC is so high. But look at this encounter and how much easier it was. I lost Amiri. Now the first time I did this technique, I didn't lose anybody. But because I kind of screwed up a bit there, I lost Amiri. Normally, what would happen is Valerie would stay right here. Ragangar would stay right here. It's hard to click. Would stay right here, and Amiri
I'm quite a social person.
would be right there, and they'd all be focused on Valerie. But that's how you do tough combat in the formation. They were focused on Valerie. She still took some damage, but because of her boosts, and she's normal size now, that's another thing. The reduced size didn't last long enough. But that's how you do a tough combat encounter. You have to find a spot to hide in, do a formation. You know, you can loot, we can skin. Doesn't matter. This is an old save, and that's how you do it. It wasn't perfect. I kind of messed up, big time. I got my characters a lot more hurt than they needed to be. But of course, after battle, you can heal. You know, she has cure light wounds. We don't have many spells left. And, you know, you can also rest and that sort of thing. So I just wanted to show how a difficult encounter that seems impossible at first can be managed if you use all the tools and abilities at your disposal. So, again, first time I did this, I was actually unscathed. My whole party was full health after the battle. I kind of messed it up in this video, but you get the idea. So that's how it's done. You have to use your tools, scrolls, potions. I believe I even forgot to use a potion of Shield of Faith. I also forgot to use this, which is lead blades, which increases the momentum and density of melee weapons. So his scimitar +1 does 2 to 7. This would take it to the next level of size, so 2 to 6. So he'd be doing 3d8. So he would have been doing more damage if I used that, and I should have used that, but I forgot. So that's how you overcome a tough encounter, and that's how you handle combat in some of these tough battles on the core difficulty rules. So I hope this helps some of you. Hope you get the idea. You want to find choke points and areas you can hide in, tactical advantage positions. See, this would have been the perfect formation here. And then as they come and focus on Valerie, you know, I would have them hold. Remember to grab the whole party and press H, and they hold formation. They don't go running into battle. And then as Valerie starts taking hits, I would move Ragangar to help fight, and then Amiri to flank from this side.
Waiting.
I also have coordinated defense with Amiri and Valerie, so when they're adjacent to each other, they have a +2 to their coordinated defense. So that helps a lot too. So hope this helped you. If you like it, smash the like button, let me know. And I'll see you in the next RPG video. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Take care now. Bye-bye.